I want to make a few closing comments and then allow some time for everybody to network together. I think that's an important aspect of Mobility Connect. So a couple things today. So from Rahul Parmar with Google, who jumped on the stage early on and spoke about machine learning. So machine learning is core to Google. It's core to everything they do, and it's a big aspect of what Geotab does. And leveraging your partners. So we leverage Google, and we would love if you guys leveraged us. Our partners have the ability to go into our data lake and overlay it with their products today. So data was a big theme in the morning, and Dirk discussed the Car Accessibility Data Index. We think it's a really important tool that a number of us should collaborate on as we evolve that into deeper aspects of our data. Okay, so the Car Data Index, we're soliciting feedback for that. And then Bob, maintaining the data side, and Matthew. So Bob leveraging machine learning so that big data can predict and show you what type of job that vehicle is doing, right? So we understand the vocation of a job by how it drives, right? So really fascinating stuff, and then doing peer-to-peer benchmarking is really important beyond the sustainability and environmental initiatives that Bob outlined. Again, its data is at the key, and Alyssa with Lease Europe spoke about the fact that we need to engage the whole community to ensure that the accessibility to data remains. And I'll quote her, "We need real-time data," end quote, so that they can deliver, so that we can innovate upon in an open and fair market, digital services. And emission monitoring was the example that she used, and I thought that was really poignant. And then Matt, I'd like to say a big thank you to Matt, who introduced the electric vehicle suitability assessment in Europe. So we see electric vehicle take-up in Europe as leading worldwide. And the fact that Geotab invested and launched the product initially in Europe is great testament to Matt and the team. And I did hear that it took approximately somewhere between 40 and 46 seconds to run an EVSA, and reducing emissions and cost is the output of running that EVSA. So really brilliant stuff. And then Unai, so Unai talking from Ferrovial around digital transformation. And 2 years ago, they had none of their vehicles connected, and now they're connecting all their vehicles. I think it's brilliant. Waste management vehicles, so not glamorous, but really interesting. And then on the other side of the spectrum, their program called Zity, Z-I-T-Y, in Madrid, where they have an initiative with Renault on car sharing. So really different ends of the spectrum as they push into smart city initiatives. And then Thomas showing us very pragmatically from HelloFresh how to get started, right? So connect your vehicles and then start the journey. How do you route your goods, your food, to your client faster, right? All of us have to start the journey, and that was a really interesting message that I picked up from Thomas. The OEM, it's really fascinating, right? The OEMs now understand that open and collaboration between us makes a lot of sense. From our perspective, picking up the data from a cloud-to-cloud environment is brilliant, right? It enables the headache of installing a device. It takes that away. And the biggest challenges in telematics have always been cost and installation. And if we can get rid of those two hurdles, the take-up will just continue to really evolve. So I thought it was a real case study, no pun intended on case, or maybe, yes, a pun intended on connected, autonomous, shared, and electric is happening today. And then last group on the leasing side, so really interesting that the data for safety and sustainability initiatives, as well as predictive maintenance. So all the things that are happening today, and the point is that the data is an enabler. So data as gold, I would say, is not the right connotation, because gold has an end game, right? Data doesn't have an end game. Oil is going to run out. Gold is going to run out. Data is not. So with that, I just want to thank, so a couple more quick things. So I want to thank the Geotab team that's here today. Please network with them, and I'd also like to thank Ella and Kelly, who are in the back, and they are organizing our San Diego Connect event. So that's our big event in January. It'll get between 1,500 and 2,000 people. So would love to have all of you there. And let's talk to Ella and Kelly in the back in the blue, and they can coordinate some of the logistics around that. And then just a big thank you to all of you here who have invested the time and energy to be here, and that's critical. So let's make sure that we take this investment of time and really make it mean something and provide a return on that investment. So on behalf of Geotab, thank you very much, everyone.